Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek of I am Pension, welcome back to Rimworld where we continue the saga of our 8 colonists, their 2 muffalo, their 2 but soon to be 3 hopefully camels, and of course Michael the dog. And last time we got to see the mighty trap corridor in operation, and it worked, and it was brilliant. It actually worked. We did something in Rimworld that wasn't a total disaster. So raiders came in, this door was wedged open, and they wandered through all these traps, and I think they got to about here. I think they got as far as here. Maybe they got up here. I'm not entirely sure. But they didn't get round the corner. They did not get round this top corner. And they died. Lots of them died. The rest of them ran away. Except we managed to grab one as a prisoner. Ash down here, who has a fantastic hat. That's a very good hat. So Ash, Ash is a she. It's a she Ash. I'd assumed it was a he Ash, but no, it's a she Ash. So a female scavenger gunner of the demon vampires is our prisoner. Now, they have been sort of nursed back to health. So they're back in full health, which is nice, I think. Yeah, you've got a stab scar on your left leg. That might have been from one of our traps. It might not have been. I don't really know. So let's have a look. How are we working you down? So resistance is 14. That's come down quite a bit, and we've got somebody on that, which is marvellous. So Ash might join us, she might not, I'm not entirely sure, but you're down here and we've got you. So you're the survivor. I wonder what's the deal with your hat. What's your hat made of? You've got a green bowler hat, a lizardskin bowler hat. That is a brilliant thing. If you're going to make a bowler hat, make it out of the skin of lizards. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, good. Also, we expanded this bit out here. We got ourselves some new machines and production area things in. So we've got the crematorium. We've got ourselves a smelter. We've got ourselves a comms console. I'm not entirely sure what that does, but we've got one anyway. We've got a wooden drug lab, which is not immediately useful right now, but when we've got some extra research done, it will be very handy. And we've got ourselves a brewery. Again, not useful right now, because we don't have the wort that we then need to use to actually turn into beer. But at some point that will be useful. So they're all in. So things are all sort of in and ready. And the sort of last big thing, I guess, was that we did some trading. We did some trading and we've picked up a lot of lovely, lovely things. We've picked up this stuff, chem fuel. I will have to do something with that shortly. We'll be working on that. That's one of the things that came up in the comments last time, that it might not be a good idea to store explosive fuel around the place. So we'll move that out of the way, particularly not next to a heater. Maybe don't store big barrels of explosive fuel next to a thing that's going to make it hot and explode. So we'll sort that out shortly. And another important thing that we got, it's very important, that we got from the trade, was this. It was the marble poker table. Did we need a marble poker table? Not really, but we've got one anyway. So it's very impressive in our dining room now. It's lovely in here. And yeah, I'm glad we've got that. I'm glad we've got that. The only thing is, it got pointed out in the comments, it's not going to be overly useful because it's by a wall. So we can only have 3 people by it and there's no chairs, so no one's going to use it right now. So our first job, our first thing is just going to be to nudge that up a little bit so we can put chairs around it. And this is the party spot. Let's just build a copy of the party spot just there, and then we'll remove that one. We'll just move the party area over a little bit. The party's still happening. Yeah, we can still party. We can still party like it's 5501, but well, it's soon to be 5502, but we're just going to move it over a tiny little bit. So now let's look through my checklist of things, and I do love this. I love the fact there's lots of people commenting and stuff. So what's number 1 on the checklist? Number 1 is to move this stuff, because chem fuel is explosive and it could go boom. And this one here particularly, it's next to some batteries. Well, I mean, if the batteries explode, that might explode and we'll have a big hole in our base and possibly a load of dead animals as well. So number 1 job is to sort out a little area where we could put some chem fuel. And I was thinking, how about just here? There is a little spot in this sort of, this has been here all the time, this little sort of walled area. If we build a tiny, tiny storage area, zone stockpile, if we go here and say, in here, store, right, no foods, what would it be under? Manufactured? Would it be manufactured? Chem fuel, right, okay, so turn manufactured off except for chem fuel. And then, no, none of that, none of that, none of that, none of that. Literally just store chem fuel in the mountain. And if it does explode, it'll probably just blow a big hole in the mountain. And that's probably not such a bad thing. And then in here, we shall not allow chem fuel. So raw resources, yes. Oh, hang on, no, manufactured. No chem fuel, thank you very much. So hopefully they will start moving that around. So that'll chuck that stuff under the mountain. which I think is a big thing. We need to get that out of the way. I hadn't really realised that. I kind of went, yay, some fuel. We could, in theory, build some sort of generator with it. I don't think we're going to. I think we'll keep it in case of extreme emergencies. Maybe we can build one of the generators if something horrific happens to all of our power supply stuff. That might be our sort of supreme last resort backup. We are researching geothermal power, which I really want to get in, because all these exciting things that I put in down here did put a bit of a strain on our power reserves. As you can see, the batteries are not looking great and they're depleting. So we need to do something about our power as well. So when the geothermal power is done, we'll slap something on this steam geyser just here. But yeah, so that'll be a bit later on. So hopefully they'll start moving the chem fuel around. Another thing we're going to do right now is we're going to sort out the issue of animal starvation. Because we don't want Sibob to get hungry and then starve and then cause problems. Because she's pregnant and we want baby camel. We want another baby camel, please. So, what can we do with Sibob? We need to get Sibob to come down here and eat some of this food. So, Sibob, where can you go that's going to be okay? How about there? Animals indoors, please. It stops them going into this room to eat all of the corn or the sort of little herbal sort of healing root stuff. So it stops them doing that because they've done that. They've got previous for doing that in the past. So we could use that one. That means that she can get down here and grab some of these meals. Because at the minute we're struggling. We're really struggling. Now if this corn were to come good, what have we got? 89, 87. Yeah, it's not quite there. It's not quite there right now, which is unfortunate. We could do with a little bit of corn to mix a little bit of meat and get some kibble in. But I don't think we can do that right now. So, animals... You are all allowed... You're going to stay inside. Do you know what, actually? Michael the dog can also... where's he roaming? He's alright, isn't he, actually, in that area? That slightly obscure area. It's called Stay Indoors and Don't Die, even though they can go outside and stay indoors and don't die. I'm sure it was named appropriately once upon a time. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. So hopefully Sibob will go and get some food and not cause any issues. Okay, right. It's all looking nice so far. So there we go. Marvellous. Right, move time on. Let's just see that somebody starts moving stuff round. Beryl is melting down. Right, hang on. We don't want the electric smelter on. That probably, yeah, that uses 700 watts of power. Yeah, that probably was not the wisest use of our resources there. Oh dear. Right, okay. Right, so we're out of power. That's probably unfortunate. Right, is it windy? It doesn't even look very windy. It doesn't look very windy, so the wind turbines are not generating enough power. Is anyone available to go and turn that thing off? Can you, Cunic, I'm going to interrupt your sleep. Can you go and turn that off? Thank you very much. And now you're going to go and haul some components. What? Down to here. Right, of course. And yeah, it's gone a bit dark in there. But their resistance has come down to 12.7. Yay! Okay, marvellous. Right, so people are up and about. Right. Oh, it's windy. Oh, it looks very windy. Okay, this might just keep us going. Are the batteries topping up? Oh, the tiniest amount is going into the batteries. Okay, so it's a bit windy. This is very helpful. This is going to keep everything switched on, which is marvellous. Right, Jova, are you able to do some hauling? Are you going to do some hauling now or some moving or anything? Croc's doing some hauling. Croc is moving the chem fuel. This is marvellous news. Right, okay, move time on. Let's see if they can move all of that chem fuel over. And they have moved the chem fuel over. And also, Jova has just moved our marble poker table, which I imagine is no easy feat on your own. Because, I mean, a marble poker table, that's quite a weighty thing, I would have thought. But okay, now let's grab some chairs. So let's build some chairs around it. Oh, they don't kind of go in the middle. They don't go in the middle. I kind of want it to be in the middle where the cards are going to be. Okay, we'll have to sort of do it like this then. A bit like that. So that means that 4 people can sit around that and have a little game of poker, which I do like. Right, okay. So now presumably the sun is coming up. Solar panels are picking stuff up again. This is all looking very, very lovely. Right, what's next on the list? Ah, yes, shelving. So we put some shelving in here in our little sort of food area, and it didn't work, and I was a bit confused as to why it's not working, while they're still deciding to use the floor rather than some lovely shelves. And people in the comments, thank you again commenting, folk, keep them coming, have pointed out that the priority of a shelf is when it's just constructed, by default it is important. But because I copied the settings from here and pasted it onto the shelves, it's now a priority of normal. So they're just carrying on to use the floor, which is, it kind of makes sense. I get that. So what we need to do is we need to adjust the priority of the shelves to become important. So let's see if this works. So we'll just set them to be important. Are they still storing the right stuff? Fresh food, raw food, pemmican. Yeah, they can store pemmican. They can store chocolate. Hay and kibble can go somewhere else. Raw food, raw meat. I don't want them to store raw meat on those shelves. That's very unhygienic. I didn't know there's human meat just there. Okay. No, we don't want them to store raw meat. I don't mind them storing like the vegetable stuff, the vegetarian stuff, the potatoes and the rice and stuff. That's fine. And animal products like milk and whatever. But I don't want them to store raw meat on those. The raw meat is for just here. That's where that goes. So hang on, did I just do that on the floor? Yeah, they store raw meat there as well. Okay, that's a surprise because they normally put it in there. Let's take raw meat off of there. Don't store raw meat there. And then what we'll do is we'll copy the settings of this because that looks fine. Hang on, manufactured drugs, psychotic tea. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, they can put tea in there. That's absolutely fine. So copy those settings and paste and paste and paste. And now let's see if anyone comes along and adjusts this. Let's see if anyone moves that around. Another thing we do want to carry on doing is just do some occasional replacement of wooden walls. We've not got many left. There are not many wooden walls. Of course, it's 6 in the morning right now and there's people asleep. So we won't do it all right now. What we could do is, let's go down to structure. Let's just deconstruct a few bits here where people are currently not. They're not there. They're not in those rooms. That might be a problem for Croc, but whatever. That's okay. Right, chairs are being built. This is wonderful. Oh, yes, we can all have a game of poker. It's brilliant. The animals are in. Oh, look, and they've put stuff on the shelves. That is a lovely sight to behold. Okay, we might put some more shelves in. How much food are you eating, Bristly? Hang on, where's Sibob? Sibob, have you eaten? Oh, Sibob, wake up. Wake up. You need to go and eat some food, Sibob. Okay, right. Let's build a copy of the shelves. And let's put some more shelves across the bottom here. And then let's put a shelf there and a shelf there. And they can pop some raw meat onto the shelves. I'm not so bothered about the raw meat going on the floor of the shelves. But we'll put the shelves in just to make it look kind of vaguely organised. Right, here come. Are you Sibob? Right, Sibob, come get food. Come get food. Oh, yes, Sibob has eaten food. Tis a glorious day. Okay, those walls are still in. They are concentrating more on the shelving. Okay, that's fine for now. The only thing is when they build the shelves, it does set it for some reason. It kind of goes, yes, you want to store weapons on this thing. And it's a bit, no, I don't. If we look at what it does, important, weapons. But no, you can put things other than weapons on shelves. So we'll paste these settings in and we'll just see what they're doing with these. So, right, okay, hang on a minute. This could get complicated. Right, paste that in. That's going to be finished next. So paste that in. Then this one here we want to paste the settings into. They're going to have to wait. Beryl has created a granite shelf. Masterwork. The finest shelf in all the land. Okay. A masterwork shelf. And we're going to stick raw meat on it. Oh, I do apologise, Beryl. Okay, right. Copy the settings. Right. Paste those. Go into here. Prioritise. Important. Then copy those settings. Oh, hang on. Then go to there, copy those settings, pop it onto there. They're going to come back and take the meat off of those shelves. But there we go, that's fine. Right, those walls are down. What walls do we want to make up here? Sandstone. Why not? Why don't they just have nice sandstone walls? We've probably got lots of that. Is that sandstone? 599 blocks of it. So yeah, we'll be okay. I just noticed that Colonel and Hull are having a lie-in. I mean, it's 4 o'clock in the evening. It's 4 o'clock in the evening, ladies. Come on, time to get out of bed. But I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to have to interrupt their sleep. So they've got almost all of their walls done. We'll do the final bits, and that will be all of the wooden walls up here removed. Which is quite a big thing. Yes, we're annoying them. I do apologise. So sandstone walls, sandstone walls, sandstone walls. And that is our final wooden walls up here sorted. There will be no more wooden walls up there. The only wooden walls we've got are over here now in our sort of larger storage area and where the batteries are, which is great. So we're almost sorted with that, which is nice. And now we're going to come on to another issue, another thing that I want to look at. And that's going to be more useful when we've got our power sorted. But down here in the crematorium, I've got cremate corpse. We're going to do forever on cremate corpse because we might as well chuck the corpses into the crematorium rather than them taking up room down here. And that's because I want to expand down here now. This has become a bit of a nuisance. When we started, it was fine with this little sort of tiny grave area being here. But now there's quite a lot of people down here now. There's quite a lot of corpses in the floor and we need to sort that out. So we need to figure out a way to move these. So that will hopefully be what's going on here. If we could go to cremate corpse, do they dig them up? I'm not entirely sure if they dig them up. I don't really know. But okay, so we'll need to look at that. But also this thing can be used to burn clothing. And I think if we get any tainted clothing, I think we can use it to burn it, which would be useful. So let's go do forever. Right, and now pause, because we don't want them to burn all of the clothing, because that would be nonsense. So let's go to details and see if I can figure this out. So don't burn anything clean, burn anything tainted. That is, right, we don't want to burn all, what if we get some, yeah, marine armor sounds like a good thing. Yeah, don't burn marine armor, don't burn plate armor. So burn t-shirts, burn tribal wear. Smoke pot belts and shield belts are not ticked by default. Maybe if you burn them they explode. So we won't have them on. Jackets, flak stuff, yeah, we'll burn that if it's tainted. That's fine. We could probably make our own at some point. Dusters and shirts, right. Headgear. Advanced helmets we probably want to keep. Marine helmets we might want to keep. A psychic foil helmet. It's just a tinfoil hat for the crazies. Okay. Simple helmet. War mask, war belt. Yeah. So I think if we just say allow taint, so don't burn anything clean. Don't burn anything clean. Anything tainted, yes. Anything clean, no. And then the suggestion was we could also burn anything of poor quality. I would rather just sell the stuff that's poor quality, like we did when that chap came round, the trader last time. I think we just sell poor quality stuff. We might not get as much money for it, but that's absolutely fine. Now, currently that's not going to do anything because the crematorium is switched off. It's currently switched off because it uses too much power. So maybe in the morning, we will have a look at how we can get the corpses from here into here. So someone in the comments pointed out that we didn't actually have an area for corpses. So if there are corpses, if there's not a grave that's open, our little colonists don't know what to do with it. They just sort of look at it and go, oh, there's a body there. I don't know what you want me to do with that. So we need to set up a little area for dead bodies, which is very unpleasant. But if we put it very close to the crematorium, that might make a lot of sense. So how about we get ourselves a new zone? We have a little stockpile area. Just here, say, like that. In fact, you know what? Let's drag it down to there, just in case we have a big fight and there's a couple more bodies than we would expect. So we put that there. That can then be configured just to hold corpses. That's it. It's a corpsey area. So tick everything off except corpses. Rotten and fresh corpses. However, I don't want our colonists to go in there. No, our colonists have their own. They can have their own special. Our colonists can have graves. I think that's absolutely fine. Our colonists can have a proper grave so we can go and remember them. Everyone else, we can just chuck in the crematorium and set on fire because we want them out of the way. If they've come to try and kill us, they're probably nasty folk and we'll put them in the crematorium and that's absolutely fine. So stranger corpses, human corpses, absolutely fine, but not our colonists. So our colonists will just remain there and we'll sort that out somehow. And then, to make things even better, what we could do is we can get ourselves a door. Let's go to structures. Let's get ourselves... oh no, just put a door in the middle of nowhere. Don't put a door in the middle of nowhere. What's that? A limestone door. Do you know what? Let's get ourselves a lovely limestone door just here. So what people can do is corpses can come here and then they can put them in the crematorium by going through the door and they can literally just lean round the door and throw them in. just lob them in from a distance. Just give them the old heave-ho, chuck them in there. Because if they're wandering around the base with corpses, people see them and it brings their mood down. So the shorter distance we can have between the corpse zone and the crematorium, the better. So I quite like that idea. Now the only thing is, Croc is on it already, knocking the walls down. Good job, Croc. Oh yes, right, yes. They're going to go in and put the door in, which is marvellous. The door is in. We do need a little bit of flooring under that door now. Is that all sandstone tiles? Is that sandstone tiles? Yes, it is sandstone tiles. Right, so put a sandstone tile just there. Thank you very much. Is there one just there? Yes, there is. Okay, so sandstone tile in the doorway, which is lovely. And then that bit will be sorted. Right, is it daytime? Yes, right. It's coming up to daytime. Now we need to figure out how we deal with this. So how do we get rid of these? Do we just deconstruct? Open the grave. Okay, maybe this will then make people do stuff with the body. So they're going to open this grave, this is all a bit grim. I don't really want to do this. Right, Beryl? Yeah, Beryl is opening the grave. This is very unpleasant. I apologise, Beryl. I'm very sorry. Right, so there is the dead body of Mallard the chef. So there's a dead chef. Right, okay. And now, what are you doing? Are you... You're just putting them straight back in the grave, aren't you? That did not go according to plan. Hang on. What if we just... Hang on, let's do this in phases. Let's deconstruct, say, 6 graves at a time. That did not go according to plan. So if we just remove those graves, and then there'll be some corpses. They'll hopefully move the corpses into the corpse area, and then we'd switch this bad boy on eventually. Right, Hull, can you do that now? Can you flick that switch on, please? It will be a bit of a drain on our power, but there we go. It's all switched on. It's fine. The crematorium is on, everybody. How near are we to getting geothermal power? Very near. We're so near to getting geothermal power. Right, okay. So now there's a big pile of corpses. Wee Hours once again dealing with the corpses. And, hang on, did we just chuck one into the crematorium? We did. Andy the engineer is going in. Okay, right. This is working. This is working. So, yeah, they're seeing corpses. It's not making them the jolliest of people, but at least they're getting rid of them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to redevelop down here. We're going to change things round down here a little bit because I want a bigger hospital wing. It's been pointed out in the comments that it's a bit small, and I entirely agree. And it was always part of my plan to make a slightly bigger hospital wing. The only thing is we can't really because everything's just sort of all too tight around here. So we're going to move things around. But firstly, we need these graves out of the way because it's very inconvenient. What we'll do is we'll just deconstruct them all now. Now they kind of get the gist of what they need to do. Deconstruct all of those graves, chuck bodies... Oh, they've been there so long, they're just skeletons. Rabbit the mute. He's mute now. He's been mute for a little while. There you go. Leslie the shipwreck. Oh, I remember fighting these. Shah the soldier. Zap. Zap was one of the first ones. Oh, happy-ish days. What is that? That's just... What is that? That person is sort of decayed to the point where they just seem to be a leg. And that is a very unusual mask you've got on. Have you still got gear on you? Yes, you have. You've got a wooden war mask. Okay, fine, whatever the case. Right, go and burn that as well. Yeah, but look, it's all looking pretty good. They're moving the bodies in. And then I guess, once the bodies are all in the dead zone, they're then going to... Yeah, look, they just chuck them into the crematorium. Oh, marvellous. Do you know what as well? We'll switch that on for now. While it's daytime, we might as well switch that on. And they can carry on doing whatever it is they do with these steel sort of chunks. Because we might as well get those cleared and turned into something useful whilst it's daytime and there's sufficient power. And Jova is just burning the last of the corpses, and it's done. We've got no more bodies to burn. Okay, this is good. We'll turn that off for now. Wee Hours, just very quickly just flick that switch, would you? Just turn that off for now. We might as well just save a little bit of power. Is there any more sort of steel, sort of slag stuff that we need to melt down? Not right now. So also, let's turn that off. Wee Hours, I'm going to annoy you again. I do apologise. Go and flick that switch. Okay, good. So we're saving a bit of power. Batteries should be still topping up a little bit, I would have thought. 321. They're just about maintaining. They're just about maintaining their power. And this is significant. We're getting ourselves some corn. That means that we need to get ourselves... Beryl? Hang on, why is there a hole in the wall? Why is there a hole in the wall just there? What has happened just there? Did I make a hole in the wall and forget to put a door? Why is there a hole in the wall? Okay, right. I'm not entirely sure why there is a hole in the wall. We didn't go and do that, did we? We didn't go and mine the walls or anything. Okay, right. This is probably bad. What we want to do is, let's build a copy of that wall and put it just there. I don't think they need a door. Maybe they want a door up there or something. Okay, first things first, fill in the hole. Low food. Yes, now, I entirely agree on the low food thing. There is a muffalo in our territory. Is that one of ours? No, it's not, because it's got the hunt option on. Our ones are wandering around inside. Do you know what? There you go. Low food. It's been sorted. We'll have a little bit more food. And if we're getting corn, that might be really useful. Right, wee hours, go and build this wall. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened. Unless something happened to these bits of wall and they just deteriorated down to nothing or something. I'm not entirely sure what went on there. But okay, Beryl is having a million pot shots at that muffalo. just get nearer, Beryl. Just get nearer. Yeah, we do need to get some more food on board. Let's have a little look around. What can we see? What animals are around that look plausible to go and sort of eat? What's over here? Do you know what? We'll have a rat and we'll have a raccoon. It gives us some meat. That's absolutely fine. Anything up here? Another rat. I'm not averse to eating rat meat. It's fine. There's quite a lot of them around and they're easy to get our hands on. And joy of joys, we finished researching geothermal power. So now we can put a geothermal power plant on top of that steam geyser. I'm never sure how you say it. Some people say geyser, some people say geyser, for uninterrupted power. And the brilliant thing about that, yes, is that it will be constant. So with these solar panels obviously work in the day. The wind turbines work when it's windy. This thing will work all of the time. Okay, right. Go to the research screen. Let's pause time for a second. Now, what we want to do now is I want to get medicine production in. It's only 1,500 points. Given that thing costs 3,200 that we just learned, this should not be too difficult. So 1,500 points, and that means that we can use this thing down here to make proper medicine. So we'll still have a lot of this. We'll still have a lot of the lovely herbal medicine. That's fine. But mixing up, what is it? It's this stuff, isn't it? Nitroamine and cloth and all that kind of stuff. We will be able to actually make some proper medicine. The blue stuff that we had when we started that we've not seen in ages, which is probably a lot better than this herbal stuff, we'll be able to make some of that. There's a rat corpse there. Hang on, what have I done this wrong? Oh no, not animal corpses. And probably not mechanoid corpses either. Just human corpses, please. Yeah, okay, right, let's move the rat out of the way. Put the rat in there. Turn that into the tiniest bit of meat. Yeah, it's because the animals are coming in. The animals are coming in and eating all of the meals. So we've got a load of meat on the way. We need to create some kibble. We need some sort of vegetation. These corn plants are looking pretty good, actually. Why? Can we get some corn? Can we get some corn? Put it into here and then create some lovely kibble for the animals, and then we can tell the animals to clear off from our main meals and then they can eat their own food again. That would be ideal, wouldn't it? That would be the best thing that we could do. Okay, fine. So let's start working on this bit down here now. Let's just get our little sort of corridor bit in. What have we got lots of? We've got quite a bit of sandstone. Is that a bit of sandstone? Yeah, that's sandstone. Let's carry on with sandstone. So structures. So no, that's granite. Sandstone walls. So I want this to come down here. The only thing is, can we make it nice? So how wide are these rooms? 1, 2, 3 and a wall. 1, 2, 3. Right, pause time. And a wall. That will go there. And the corridor will come down here. And the corridor will be too wide. That is absolutely perfect. So like that. And then a bit coming down here like that. Then make the corridor too wide. Bring that down. Bring that to there. Yes. That is spot on. That is exactly what I wanted. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to kind of rejig the infirmary. So that can go across there. That can go across there. And the infirmary is going to take up all of this space. So Jova is kind of going to move down here somewhere. What's going on there? Why is that? Oh, hang on a minute. Zone. Roofs. Ah, yes, of course, my roof area has gone a bit strange because of that thing. Yes, okay, right, yeah, put roofs over that as well, please. But yeah, if we can get that in, that is very, very good indeed. And then we want to get some doors, so they can actually build these walls, because they might build these walls and then wall themselves in, which would be foolish of them, but I would not put it past them. So let's get ourselves some wooden doors, because we don't need fancy doors on the inside. So we'll just sort of mimic those rooms that way. So like that, and then we'll sort all this stuff out later. But for now, this should be looking okay. Right, okay, and because we're going to change the hospital wing around a little bit, let's just drop a door in across the bottom. In fact, let's put a door in there, like that for now. And we'll put one in at the top as well. And we'll rejig all of this stuff. That all needs to be worked on, but at least this is going in. At least the walls are going in. Croc had a little... What were you whinging at there, Croc? What were you complaining at? You're in serious pain. Oh, disturbed sleep. Oh, has he still got these fibrous mechanite things? Yeah, okay, fine. Well, that can't really be helped right now. I apologise, Croc. What I really want is to get some of this corn, because I want to make some kibble for the animals, because we've only got 29 food left, because the animals are coming and snacking on all our food, which is a little bit irritating. Do you know what, actually, animals? You can now go back to where the muffalo roam. So Michael the dog can go everywhere. You can all clear off back outside again, and we'll get some kibble done for you, please. Stop eating all our food. Okay, there's loads of corn. There is an awful lot of corn that's waiting to be put into the storage area. If we could get that in, that would be great. So haul that, and haul that, and haul all that corn, please, Jova. Go and grab all that corn. So if you bring the corn into here... Right, pause time for a second. Colonel, no. You're making a simple meal. No. Go and do some butchering. So you can go and do that. Right, chop it. Ah, right. And now you've made some kibble. Oh, praise be. Okay, this is precisely what I wanted to happen. Make lots of kibble. A siege. Okay, a group of pirates from the demon vampires arrive nearby. It looks like you want to besiege the colony and pound you with mortars from a distance. You can try to wait them out or go get them. Right. Mortars. This sounds bad. Where are they? Up here. Okay. There's quite a lot of them. Schmidt, Grief, Ella, Mitsuya, Matlin, Gorilla. Oh my god, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 of them. Oh no, that's no use. And they want to what? They want to pound us with mortars from a distance. You can try to wait them out or go get them. We're not really equipped to go get people. It's not really our way. But I don't like the idea of being pounded by mortars. That sounds like an equally bad thing. Okay, oh, that's really annoying. I was just going to start building a geothermal power plant thing, and now we might have to go and fight some people. Okay, I don't think... do we want to wait them out? How bad are mortars and how long? I mean, if they fire 3 mortars at us, we could probably cope. If they fire 3,000, we will be in ruins. There'll be a smouldering base. And how bad are mortars? If a mortar hits just here, does it take out, a massive area? Does it take out one wall? I do not know. Do you know what? I don't really want to find out either. So let's see what we can do with these guys. Now, what are they doing? They're just sort of wandering around at the minute. Where are they going to build a mortar? Or are they... Does it mean mortars as in a specific... they've got a little mortar firing rocket thing. Or are they going to build a structure? Not entirely sure what's going on with this. You, cougar, eat these people. They're delicious. You should go and eat them right now. Look how delicious and meaty they are. Oh, right. Okay. Many things have just landed for them. Okay, they've been sent some stuff. Hang on. There's a steel mortar and a steel mortar. There's 2 mortars coming in. That's food. What is that? Incendiary shells. Yeah, that sounds bad. An incendiary shell sounds like a bad thing. Okay. The only thing is, there's quite a lot of them. And I'm not entirely sure we can defeat them because we've only got 6 people that can go and fight. We, Ours, and Croc, they're pacifists. They're lovers, not fighters. So they're not going to go and join in. Okay. But the only thing is, we can't risk a charge at them across the empty terrain because they will probably kill us. Oh, this is going to go all sorts of horribly wrong, isn't it? Right, okay. Everybody, you might need to stop what you're doing. We might need to go and attack some people. Oh, this just isn't good, is it? And we've just got the kibble sorted. We've just got the kibble sorted and geothermal power, and these guys have come in to ruin the party. Boo! Boo to you lot. Okay, so the people that can fight have been drafted, and these guys have built some sandbags. I'm wondering if we can try and make use of the sandbags against them. So I'm thinking... We're only down here. We're not too far away. And that's what worries me about these mortars as well. If they were a bit further away, if they were, say, over here in the extreme corner, they're probably going to be a bit less accurate because they've got to go quite a long way. They're only just here. They're going to be able to strike us with a relative degree of accuracy. So I think we need to go in and take them out. We need to go in and destroy these folk. So you lot, all of my armed people, This is going to go horribly wrong, isn't it? This is going to go all sorts of wrong. But here we go. We're going to begin the advance. We need to get out of the base first. Wee Hours and Croc are just going to go and potter about the base and do what they need to do. Meanwhile, you lot all need to move very carefully around here. I'd like to be able to get over this way if we could. So can we run over here? So get over this way. And then... Now, Kunik does have a sniper rifle. I know, they're able to shoot from down here. So Kunik has a sniper rifle as well. Can Kunik just pick off a few people? Can Kunik kill a few people from this distance? Because they don't seem to be that bothered. You're not a very good shot, though. Yeah, there we go. We're getting some of them. We're firing at them from range. I don't think they know what to do. Unfortunately, with terrible shots. But yeah, if everybody could go and kill this person, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? So right, let's run in. Let's run in and have a big old ruckus. Okay, right. Hull is immediately running in because Hull has got that mace. I forgot about that. Hull, go down here and give grief to Grief. What's Grief armed with? A revolver. Okay, right. Go and whack Grief in the head. Go and hit him. Hit Grief. Right, you lot, target this. Target that person. You two, target that person as well. Because they're hitting Hull, and we don't want Hull to be hurt. So there we go. Right, okay. They're all scared. They've seen one of their people fall. Oh, look, do you know what? If we manage to actually take them out, this could work quite well. The only thing is, Hull is a little bit injured. Right, now target Ella, and you can all target Grief. So now let's all fire on you lot. Right, bang, bang, bang. Sieging pirates and the demon vampires are assaulting the colony. Okay, they've given up building stuff, so now they're going to come and attack the colony. Okay, right, we need to run away. We need to leg it out of the way. We do want to get this door wedged open, though. Okay, we can do this. We can absolutely do this. Right, Wee Hours, where are you? Forget consuming your meal, Wee Hours. You're drafted to go over to that door, please. So go over and open that door. You lot, can you run away? Can you all just leg it? Just get the heck out of there. This is going to end badly, isn't it? We just want to run away, please. Running away is happening. Colonist needs rescue. Hull needs rescuing. Yeah, there's quite a lot of you guys firing at us now. Try and take out Ella. Take out Ella as much as you can. Come on, come on, come on. More shots, more shots, more shots. Bang. What have you got? You've got a shotgun. That is causing some brutal damage. Hull is indeed down. Mags and Beryl are not looking great. You... fire at Ella. Hopefully, right, Ella's gone down. Ella is down. Right, now fire at Ernesto. Just take out all the nearby people. Take them out. Take them out. Do not stop missing. Stop missing. Colonist needs treatment. Yeah, so Hull is down. Hopefully we can keep just firing at them. They're running. They're running away. We have repelled your mortar siege. Yes. Right, now, priority number 1. Hull is probably quite poorly. You're just all sorts of beaten up. You're all sorts of beaten up. Okay, anyone, Jova, go and rescue Hull. Go and rescue Hull, please. Everybody else, are you still alive? You're in pain shock. We could take you captive. Okay, right, hang on. Let's see what they're doing. I thought they were fleeing. I thought they were running away. Oh, no, we're just picking shots at them. Oh, we just beat one of them up for no reason. That'll teach her. Yeah, you go running. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Schmidt. Oh, that was a beautiful thing. We have done very well. That was remarkable. You're in pain shock. You're in pain shock. You're dead. And you're dead. So these two... So Grief, who's a bad doctor, which is probably fine that you're dead, you're gone. Gorilla the Grunt is gone. However, Ella and Mitsuya are both still sort of they're in pain shock. Okay. Right, we need to build another bed because we might have some more prisoners possibly. Right, okay. Build a copy. Let's just chuck another bed into here. Right, and it can be... Oh, we can't do it yet because it's not built. We can't say it's for prisoners right now. But okay, that can be for prisoners eventually. And now we want you two to not be drafted. You to not be drafted either. Beryl, go and do this. Go and capture you. And Mags, go and capture you. Okay. Non-reachable, unreserved, enclosed, prisoner marked bed in safe temperature. Oh, bother. Yeah, we need that bed built first. They might not make it. They might not survive. Also, lots of lovely things are here. We can have all your nice things. This has worked out rather well indeed. 10 components. 322 steel. That's no bad thing. Some medicine. A uranium mace. That's one we dropped. Steel club. We don't want that. We'll have that. We'll have that. We'll have all these things. We'll allow the picking up of the bodies. We'll allow that. Okay. Well, there we go. That was a thing, wasn't it? That was probably not the best organised approach, but I think we did all right. I think we did quite well. So now it's just a case of everybody just doing what they need to do. Mags is just so hungry. Mags is just going to go and have something to eat. Beryl and Mags need to get... No, Mags, you need to go and... You need to heal up. You need to go and heal. Rest until you're healed. Oh, you're reserved by Jova. What? Why are you reserved by... Oh, Jova, hang on a minute. What? No, rescue this person. Oh, you were putting them into that bed. Okay. Oh, that's absolutely fine. Right, I get it. I see what you were doing. You can go to a different bed. Popped a little bit of food in. Right, Mags, right. Wee hours, you're still drafted by this door. You don't need to be by the door anymore. We can shut the door again now. Absolutely, we can shut the door. Is it going to shut? Yes, it is. Yay. Right, so the door is now shut. Right, wee hours, you need to tend to your patient. Tend to Mags. Prioritise tending to Mags, please. Because Mags is poorly and Hull is poorly. Lots of people are poorly. There's all sorts of chaos going on. Okay, I'm sure we're fine. I'm sure we'll get this all done. Also, somebody needs to build a bed. Somebody go and build a bed. Jova is still on drafted duty. Who's got good building? Who's good at constructing stuff? Wee Hours is 18 out of 20. Beryl is, unfortunately, the next best person. Beryl, work on this bed and then go and check yourself into the hospital. But build the bed first, if you would be so kind. If you can make it to the bed, Beryl, without, dying and bleeding everywhere, that would be great. Because I realise you're a little bit poorly. You'll be fine, Beryl. Beryl, you're leaking a bit of blood everywhere, Beryl. Yeah, I think maybe we just actually send Beryl to bed. I don't think that is going to be advisable. I think Beryl is unwell. Yeah, Beryl's a bit poorly. Can we tend to Beryl as well, please? Who else can build that bed? Because we've got a prisoner outside who is currently dying to death. 13. Oh, Hull is in the thing as well. Come on, somebody must be half decent at constructing stuff. No, not really. Cunic, just build a bed. Just build this thing. Just go and finish building it, please. It's normal quality. It will absolutely do the job right now. Okay, right. Who can actually ferry someone around? Right, Jova, there's a person out here who's not well. Can we now capture them? Yes, we can capture them. So we're going to go and grab their body. Oh, no. Oh, they've just died. They've just died. Were they quite good? Oh, they weren't that good. Never mind. We don't need to worry about that then. Jova, back to bed. Oh, and I think the other person died on the way as well. I think Ella the Illuminator also died on the way. I don't think they made it into the sort of prisoner area because they're down here by the door. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Oh, you were quite good as well. You were quite good at fighting. I don't know what an Illuminator is. I don't really know what that is. But whatever the case, you were quite good at doing the fighting and also a bit of mining. You could have been quite useful. Unfortunately, you're now a little bit dead. But okay. That's fine. Yeah, my sort of cleanup operation after that did not go as smoothly as I would have liked. But never mind. Right, wee hours. Do you need to do any more tending to people? You need to tend to Hull. Have you not tended to Hull yet? Hull is probably very poorly. Can you make Hull a bit better, please? Yeah, absolutely. Go and do that. Right, wee hours. I know you do everything. What about Beryl as well? Process feeding Beryl, clean the blood of Beryl. You're probably right with that. There's quite a lot of blood lying around in the prisoner room. So maybe we could tidy up lots of blood. That would be nice. Yeah, there we go. So Wee Hours is now back on it. Wee Hours is doing a good job. Let's just take a look at what's wrong with people because I got told off for this last time. So they just got a gunshot wound. I'm saying just a gunshot wound. But, it's only one thing. We can sort that out. Hull has got all sorts of sort of melee injuries. And Beryl... Beryl got shot quite a lot in the pelvis, the right radius, arms, torso. Yeah, okay. So Beryl has got a lot of bullet wounds right now. However, we did do a grand job of getting rid of them. I'm very, very impressed. I'm impressed myself. This is brilliant. Also, can we Can we deconstruct this and get some stuff out of it? Because I don't really need sandbags up here. Can we deconstruct these sandbags and take away the material that it's steel, isn't it? Do you know what? If we can, we might as well. Mags is back on her feet, which is marvellous. So we've got somebody else doing something, which is nice. Wee Hours is rushing in to give Beryl some food, because Beryl is indeed starving. So, okay, Beryl is having a break wrist, but that will be sorted once she has something to eat, I imagine. So, yeah, there you go. Eat the lovely food. Whatever you're eating, I'm sure it's delicious. It's a simple meal. Hopefully that will sort that out. So your thing will go back up, your mood will go up. They're carrying on working on the little corridor area, which is very, very, very good of you. So well done. Okay, the big thing, geothermal power. Whilst everything else is being organised, can we get geothermal power back into play? Let's take a look, shall we? So power, geothermal generator, 340 steel and 8 components, and it can go just there. I don't know if it's going to interfere with the wind turbine thing, but if it does, we can just move it somewhere else, because this thing is more important. This is the only source we've got. So we'll put that down for now, and I think when we go and dismantle all this and grab all this steel up here, I think we'll be all right. I think that's exactly what we'll be able to get our hands on. We'll get our hands on loads and loads of steel, and then we can take that down and throw it into our new generator thing. This is unfortunate. We've got lots of lovely meals and they're being eaten by the animals. Jova, where are you? You're cleaning dirt. Jova, this is this is more important. Haul all these things, please. Jova, your job is to haul everything. I'm just going to... oh, I can't grab those things. Okay, fine. What are they? Shells. Incendiary shells... might be quite useful. Yeah, look, the animals are coming along and eating all that stuff. What is that? A squirrel. Oh, it's a squirrel that we've targeted. And we've got disease, flu. Beryl has gotten sick from the flu. Beryl, you're not having a good time of it, are you? It's a bad day for Beryl at the office. Okay, I've just fired up the crematorium because obviously these corpses are out here not doing anything. So we need to make sure that those corpses are dealt with. There's a major break risk. Is it Beryl? Oh, it's Jova. Oh, Jova and Beryl. Jova is on a major mental breakdown. Why is that? Why are you having a bit of a moment there? And Jova is having a tantrum. She's going to destroy tool cabinet. This happened because of poor mood. The final straw was ravenously hungry. Well, go and get something to eat then. Why are you vandalising our things? Right, so yeah, you have just blown up the tool cabinet. Oh, okay. And now you're going to get some food. Why don't you just get some food first? Oh, dearie me. Okay, Jova is no longer having a tantrum because Jova is clearly 7 years old. Okay, fine. So we've lost a tool cabinet. We'll have to tidy this up. Oh, dear. I mean, I guess the smelter, we could use the smelter to melt all that stuff down, which, yeah, at least it's there and we can turn it back into a usable thing again. Oh, and Hull has broken down. Hull has broken down, is wandering around in sadness. This happened because of a poor mood. The final straw was intense pain. Hang on, shouldn't you be in the hospital? What? Oh, you've checked yourself out, have you? And now we can't do anything about it. So you're just wandering around. Okay, I think you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll come out of that. You'll snap out of it soon. Okay, we've got all sorts of stuff going on. So we've still got Beryl as having a minor break risk. But Beryl is in the hospital. She's a bit poorly. So, when she's better, I imagine she will feel, healthier and happier. And that'll sort that out. Hull is currently starving because Hull is wandering around having a little bit of a mope. You're feeling a bit sorry for yourself. You're having a sad wander. You'll be fine. You'll snap out of that and you'll go and get some food. And then we have a prisoner rescue request. I don't think that's a good thing for us to do. Sissy is being held at a camp under armed guard. Rescue him and he will join your colony. A 45-year-old ascetic priest. I don't know what that is. He says that 2 turrets and 1 enemy defend the site. He is the ex-lover of Colonel. That's probably... Colonel, that's not the best thing for you to do. Maybe having your ex-lover here is not going to help. I think maybe we ignore Sissy for now. We'll ignore Sissy for now. We're not in a good way. We've got injured people. We need to get some stuff here. We've still not dealt with all the corpses. We've not dealt with all the bodies yet. This stuff is still up here. Jova is... What's Jova doing? Jova's just having a little wander about up here. Oh, you've killed a squirrel. Marvellous. Why haven't we gone to pick that up yet? And these weapons are all still lying around here as well. So we need to go and grab them as well. Have we got enough room? We might not have enough room. Our little weapons area is a bit full. What we could do with is burning some of the, or smelting or whatever, some of those weapons that are a little bit rubbish. because we don't really want all those. That could be a lot of fun, though. But yeah, all these things here, these poor knives and stuff, and the bow and arrow, we don't really need that. So yeah, maybe we need to get rid of those as well. And I think we shall stop for now. We're at a nice point to call it a part. The big thing really is that we survived. I'm amazed that we survived. I mean, not everybody is intact. Beryl is physically not intact, and Hull is physically and mentally not intact. They've both fallen apart in a variety of different ways, but I'm sure they'll be back soon. You know, it's a momentary blip in their health and sanity, so that's fine. They will come back soon enough. And yeah, we stopped the attack with their sort of rockets, whatever it was, mortars, wasn't it? It was a mortar attack. We stopped that, which I'll be honest, I'm very impressed that we did. The attack was probably not the best orchestrated. I think we did okay when we were down here, but maybe when we'd actually charged in, that might have caused us a bit of problem. And it was good that they broke when they did. I think if they hadn't have broke when they did and they started running away, they would have had a few people up here firing at us quite readily, and I think we might have struggled then. So yeah, it was quite convenient they broke when they did. But do you know what? We did it. Nobody died. Well, none of our people died, which is brilliant news. I think that was what we were waiting for, wasn't it? We had those nice things last time where we got given some free silver, we were given some free food or whatever it was from those pods crashing nearby. Rimworld was nice to us last time. We were waiting for something bad to happen, and I think this was it. And we did okay. We did okay. So next time, we'll try and sort out this new bit down here. We'll also repair the damage from what Jova did when she had a tantrum and smashed up a cabinet. So we'll try and sort that out as well. And we'll get this thing in. We'll get our lovely, exciting geothermal generator in and working, and we'll see what that does to our power. Will that require an extra battery? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but it's all looking very, very good. There is kibble for the animals. There's an okay amount of food. I'm not overly happy with 44 meals, but it's coming up to spring, so we'll be able to plant crops, and that should hopefully go up soon. So yeah, it's all looking nice and cozy right now. I'm sure Rimworld has got something up its sleeve to cause us some more troubles, but for now, it's all looking pretty good. Hopefully you're still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in Rimworld. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. These people are eating the tables. They're just devouring the tables. They're so hungry. There's no atmosphere at all. Were you sat in the car park? Are you sure you came to the right place? Mein Knien stan in brand. If you want to order meatballs made of snails, you need to be really certain about this.